Hello, Miss Brown. How have you been? Yeah, this is your long lost friend, David Murphy. Just teasing. You know where I'm at. I know where you are. But Miss Brown, I'm coming to you because I want to share some personal information with you. Now, I've always been a great respecter of your works. You have been in schools ever since I met you, trying to better yourself and try to better us. And I often feel that you put so much on your shoulders, and you have not been receiving the rewards that you anticipated. But sometimes, as a friend and as a business partner, I want to enlighten you about something that you are missing out on. And is this. Miss Brown, I've been around the block once or twice. I've been there, here, there, and everywhere. But in all my years being an entrepreneur, I never really have any back. I had people say they would support me here and there and stuff, but not no true backing until the last 3 and 4 years. And this is why I'm sending this information out to you. And what you're missing out on is this. Since we started doing these Monday nights and Tuesday night podcasting and had meetings, about this and about that, a bond has taken place amongst us. The National Black Unity News members, the ones that shows up, we have formed such a powerful network, not only with amongst ourselves, but it's more like family now. It's love. I mean, love. People look out for one another when one is down. They support each other financially. They share information for one another. It's a bond I never been involved with before until now. And everybody brings something to the table. Now you see, Miss Brown, and I often tell you this. You have so many attributes to bring to the community. You have a lot to bring to the table. You you had the power of life and death in the services that you provide. That's how powerful your work is. You could prevent people and have people what they call, you can add years to your life or you can take some away. You have the power to help people add years to the life, quality of life. And such a powerful tool to possess. But oftentimes during our conversations, you share with me some of the hardships that you go through and then because you carry everything on your own shoulders, and it's difficult when you have to carry all that weight in your personal life, in your business life, and everything else that you're involved with. But this I do know, knowing who you are and what you are, and how much you want to serve people, that you need to be a part of this family. You need that support for your business and service. You need that support for you personally. I have never been involved with nothing like this before, where there's so much love, respect amongst each other, and ain't nobody trying to rob each other or dig in each other's pockets. Matter of fact, they take out their pockets and give to each other. And I've never been around this until now. That's why it's so important that I want you to, connect with the family. Now, that's your decision. I know you here, there, and everywhere, but sometimes your true blessings right up under you. And you busy running around doing these a whole lot of other things, and God has truly blessed you with certain people right around you right now that you may be overlooking. And so that's why I want to share with you that at least come on as much as you can. Make some time because these are the type of people that can carry you over the finish line. These are the type of people that will lift you up when you're down, personally, financially, and business wise. I'm serious about this. These are the type of people that are givers, soldiers, hard workers, just like you. But they understand the purpose of the support because they just like you have been out there by themselves. But the way God, like I say, this thing that I do now is but by divine inspiration. See, God has brought us all together, not only just for my benefit, but everybody benefits from this union that we form. And we are now the living examples of what unity is all about, and support is all about. And so, Miss Brown, I'm going to say this to you. It's your choice, and we moving forward. And I love you dearly, but I really think that you should take some time and meet these people around you who share that same publication with you, and you will see for yourself the love, the connections, and just about everything you need is right there waiting on you. And not only that, you play, because but you bring something to the table as well. See, a lot of us are senior citizens, a lot of us not eating right. And see, you can share that information and can add quality. See, it's everybody support one another. So it's not all of you giving, it's they giving back to you. So that's how that circle of unity works. And so again, much love and respect. But when you go through this, I would love for you to go through this entire video. And when you do, I need for you to do one thing just for me. Call me and let's talk. Okay? God bless you. And I hope everything is well with you.
I'm gonna bring Master close. Once people get the paper, once people physically get the paper and they start to open this paper up, then they may not like everything in the paper, but they're gonna find some things that they like that's directly to them. You know, so it's almost like reading a good book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, when something touches you, then you're inspired by what touches you. That's why we have so many different ranges of different perspectives in terms of editors, because people is coming from all type of different directions in terms of that. You know, you may not be into this, you may not be into that, but you're into what Fran writing about. You're into what Dempsey writing about. You know, so I mean, I think the biggest thing is that we just want to make sure that everybody out here have an opportunity to get the paper.
Let me tell you, Fran, you said a mouthful about something when you said sometimes you have to decline doing certain things. Because recently my pastor asked me to do something for him. He wanted me to be the church executive secretary, and I told him, I said, "Oh, no way, no way." I mean, he was kind of fluid about that because I said no. You know, I know that's a monumental task.
Yeah, you could be spreading yourself too thin.
You know, I said, "Oh no," and he said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Oh, I'm certain. I cannot do this." You know, thank you. You just made me feel so good when you said that. Thank you so much. But anyway, because let me tell you something. Writing these articles are really therapeutic for me. And even reading the articles are therapeutic to me. But I'm so glad you said something about, Kathleen, you said something about getting some feedback, because I just got a card in the mail earlier this week, last week. And I just happened to have it, I put it up on my shelf, but it's from a former student of mine who happened to be a former student of mine at Sojourner. And she got a paper from somebody, I don't know where she even got it from. But anyhow, she said, "Dear Dr. Watties, your article on empower yourself with self-love in the January issue of the Unity paper provided me with a necessary lesson about myself that I needed to grow, and that I don't have to compromise, knowing that I am the author of my story, and it's up to me to write it and not give it away to somebody else. Thank you so much for keeping it real." And she said, "Love you always, forever, your former student, Renee Lewis." Mm-hmm. That touched my spirit, you know?
I bet it did.
It did. And then I got the best compliment of all from my daughter, one of my daughters. She called me, she said, "Mom," I said, "What?" "I read your article." I said, "Okay." She said, "Girl, you hit home. You got me straight." She said, "Girl, you're loving me again."
That's what we do, and it's nothing like getting something like that, especially someone you know. That is super, Dr. Watties.
It was really, really uplifting, you know. And like I said, my daughter topped it off, and she said, "Girl."
that says a whole lot. That says a whole.
It lightens my heart, and it may do the same for you. I was looking for the actual readout, the actual thing that he sent the other day, but what he basically said was that this paper is needed. It is something that we need in our community and in his community.
This paper is like a menu. Most people can pick and choose anything that they want to see. It's like going to a restaurant. There's so many venues, there's so many avenues, so many appetizers, and people, the Most of the people that I know, they love the paper just because of that, of the variety. Now, I did hear David say, okay, we don't have an IT section, but I've never heard anybody even mention it. But I mean, it would probably be good to have somebody in there that knows something about IT. But most people really like it because it's its own style. But as I reiterate, it's like it's a menu. And you can pick and choose. It's like you said, Bill said, or David said it. Once you have this paper in your hand and 99% of ownership is holding something in your hand, they're going to find something in that paper they're going to gravitate towards.
Work for other people, helping them with their dreams, helping them achieve their goals, helping them to rise above all these different things that, you know, they felt were obstacles in their way, only to find myself left behind to do the same thing over and over again for myself, because everybody that I sort of reached out to, with the exception of the family that is associated with this enterprise, you know, the National Black Unity News, this is the place that I go to get lifted up, because you all always tell me, you know, what a good job I do and how well my articles are doing, you know, all that. And I'm so grateful to hear those things from you, even though for many of you, I don't do anything for you but show up. I mean, that's the easy part. Showing up, to me, that's the easy part. Showing up, it's when you got to do some heavy lifting that, you know, things get a little sketchy. But you guys are lifting with me. You're not making me lift anything up by myself. We're all lifting stuff up, and nobody in here is working any less than I am. Everybody in this enterprise, everybody associated with this paper, every single one of you is doing some extraordinary thing that has given me inspiration, that has motivated me and encouraged me to keep going, and, you know, not to quit and not to look away, but to stay focused and steadfast. I get that from watching you, all of you. I get that from you. So, you know, the articles that I write, I just try to bring a quality product, because everybody else is bringing a quality product, and what I look like not bringing one. Everybody else is, and if you got time to do it, I need to find the time to do it. So thank you for being the inspiration that you are to me. Thank you for being the encouragement that you are to me. Thank you for being the help to me that you are. You just have no idea how much positive energy you have poured into me that helps me to continue to be the person that I am. And that's not just by myself. You don't know how much you helped me to stay in that place. And I'm grateful to all of you for that contribution that you make to me, because these times, they're not easy times. They are not easy times. And, you know, I put myself in a place where I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I am away from other people, but I'm not isolated.
Yeah.
I am focused on some things that I need to do for myself, but I do not feel like I have been exiled or ostracized. I feel like I have been embraced and supported in whatever it is that I think I need to do for me. And all of you have reached out in a way that has let me know that if there's anything that I need, if it's just a kind word, I can call and say, look, I need to hear something today. And somebody will have a word or two that's going to keep me from finding a bridge to jump off. Not that it's that serious, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, it's not an easy thing to find yourself in this space and in this place. But what I can say is that being associated with all of you and having developed the friendships with all of you that I have has really made it an easier task for me. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I appreciate all of you.
Ms. Frank, get a little deeper into where we are going with who's reading, where it's being read. We have papers out of New Jersey. We have editors out of New Jersey. We have people out down in Miami, now North Carolina, Virginia, and Texas and New Orleans. And we just want to talk about that so that we're not, it says national. Last I looked, it said National Black Unity News.
You know, I just want to share with you about just a handful of our editors and staff, how they feel about the paper, how they feel about each other, and quite frankly, how they feel about you, if you would only participate. See, you have to really show up and be a part of this team. See, what will happen, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to create more family members for you. It's going to take you to places that you never thought you can get there by yourself, but because you're in the family and by you surrounded by family with like-minded people who can assist you, who can help you to get to where you want to go. And see, that's why it's so important that you show up first and foremost. See, you can bring something to the family, and I know this personally about you. You can bring something to the table that all of us can feast upon. So I encourage you to get involved with the team, because see, sometimes you never know just by being a part of us. You already done the hard work just by joining us. But the second thing is get involved. We're not asking for all your time. We're just asking for a few hours a week so that you can get to know one another, share information with one another, so that they can assist you with some services that you may not even know about. And also at the same time, you can assist them. See, it's reciprocal when each one of us help each one. But the most important thing I just tried to get across is for you to show up. We need you. And see, when we had this kind of synergy, then we can go out into the communities all across Baltimore, the United States, and beyond. How we can assist people with this publication, our team synergy, and your personal energy. And it's a powerful, powerful force, as you just seen. These are just persons that wasn't rehearsed. It was just people just speaking from their hearts. And that's just a handful. And can you imagine the impact when all of us come together? We'd be like a nuclear bomb about to explode and spreading good news that can assist our people to a better way of life. So I encourage you greatly, please show up, because we need you. I need you. They need you. And we need you. And so again, I thank you for this time. And please call me back, 443-455-2373. Again, David Murphy, publisher of the National Black Unity News, is just sharing some personal information so that we as a team can grow together. Thank you.